Jacques Pépin did this macaroni, spinach, and ham gratin recipe with his granddaughter Shorey. The cookbook, A Grandfather's Lessons in the Kitchen with Shorey, tells a beautiful story. In the book, we find that Jacques' macaroni and cheese recipe is a dish with flavorful additions that would make any child happy. So, if you have grandchildren, this is a great recipe to make with them. Chef Blondie and this SFH Test Kitchen video will show you how to do it.
Hello, my friends. You know, it's important as grandparents to spend time with your grandchildren and to teach them how to cook. You know, it's just a wonderful sharing experience. And here's just one memorable example from over 20 years ago. When my first grandson was 2, he and I made cookies together. It was such a beautiful experience for the both of us. Here is my junior chef with a chocolate chip cookies recipe in hand. As you can see, he has already put on his apron and he is ready to head to the kitchen. He intends to master that recipe. When cooking with your grandchildren, keep in mind that the world is a bigger place for them than it is for you. However, what they lack in size, they will make up for with enthusiasm. Let them feel like the kitchen belongs to them. Your grandchild will learn how to cook by watching you. They see how you read directions from the recipe. When you pick up a bag of chocolate chips, they will do the same. Sometimes they will even copy your facial expressions. Judging from my grandson's expression here, I must have really had some concerns about what to do with these chips. When you're cooking with your grandchildren, remember, the kitchen is not a classroom where you have to be. The kitchen is the heart of the home, a place where you want to be. When all is said and done, the truly magic moment is when your grandchildren taste something that they made with their own hands. That is a moment that both of you will cherish and remember forever. Unfortunately, no grandchildren were available for this test kitchen adventure. That meant I had to work with my dear hubby. Although he has some childlike characteristics, I wouldn't say he's a good substitute for any of my 13 beautiful grandchildren. Nevertheless, he did his best. And that might be because he loves his macaroni and cheese. It's one of his favorite dishes. Here's what the able staff of the soon-to-be world-famous SFH Test Kitchen learned during this test. This is not a difficult recipe. It is well suited to a youthful palate. A young person can easily grasp the approach Jacques and Shorey used with this dish. For sure, this recipe employs several cooking techniques not used in a simple chocolate chip cookies recipe. You're the best judge of your grandchild's abilities. You can decide if this recipe is too advanced or just right for your junior chef. Most of the ingredients used are commonly found in the kitchen or easily attainable. The only exception is Jacques' recipe with Spanish paprika. In case like this, you can provide your grandchild with a simple explanation about an unusual ingredient. For example, paprika is a spice made from dried and ground chilies. In Spain, the name for paprika is pimentón, which is Spanish for pepper. If you use Spanish paprika instead of regular paprika, it will add a smoky flavor to the dish. So without further ado, here's how we adapted and tested Jacques' recipe here in the SFH Test Kitchen. Bring 2.5 quarts salted water to a boil in a large saucepan. Add the macaroni, bring back to a boil, and cook for 6 to 7 minutes. The pasta should be firm, al dente. Drain the pasta and rinse in a colander under cold water to cool it to room temperature. Then place it in a large bowl. The introduction of spinach and ham brings a new dimension and flavor to the classic comfort food we call mac and cheese. All right, we're going to put the spinach. Oh, that's all in one big clump. That didn't come out. Jacques doesn't simply specify chopping the spinach. We found it would be better to chop the spinach and blend it in with the other ingredients. That way, children won't really think of this as a vegetable dish. Cut the ham into strips or cubes, about 3/4 of a cup. Place the chopped spinach in a bowl, heat it in a microwave for 2 to 3 minutes just to wilt it. Cool for 10 minutes, then mix the spinach with the pasta. Add the ham, grated cheese, salt, and pepper, and mix with the pasta. Melt the butter in a medium saucepan. Add the oil and flour and mix well with a whisk. Cook for 30 seconds, then add the milk, salt, and pepper, and cook, stirring occasionally with the whisk until the milk comes to a boil. Cook for about 30 seconds, then mix with the pasta. All right, here we go, into the pan. And I was thinking this wasn't going to fit, but you know what? It is perfect almost. Well, it is perfect. Now we just have to make the topping and get that in the oven. Looks really good to me. Mix all the topping ingredients in a small bowl. Arrange the pasta mixture in a 4-cup gratin dish and sprinkle on the topping. The gratin can be covered with plastic wrap and set aside until ready to cook. At cooking time, heat the oven to 400 degrees. Bake the gratin for 25 to 30 minutes or until browned on top and hot throughout. And serve. Happy cooking. It looks delicious. All right, very hot and bubbly. Oh my goodness. Look at that lovely stuff.
My.
All right, let's put her over here. Ooh, hot and bubbly. Let's close up Mr. Clyde, my workhorse. Okay. We do have to take a little taste of this. Oh my goodness, I don't even know where to start. Okay, let's just put a little bite right here. Maybe another little bite. Oh, look at that spinach. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna let this cool for just a second. Still too hot. You're gonna love this. My goodness. Your grandchildren will love this dish. It's just absolutely perfect. And I'm gonna have some more. Oh my goodness. Happy cooking.